Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Laura or lauraxstitches and welcome to my lounge room. We're in a new spot today because it's really hot. The air conditioner's up there and I can't be in a room with doors shut. It's just too hot. I've got light streaming in from the window there, so it's a little bit bright on this side of my face, but that's okay. Yes, it's really hot at the moment here. The past couple of days have been 36-ish degrees Celsius and it's gone down to about 24-25 today, but it is humid as we've had lots of rain, really heavy stormy rain, lots of thunder and stuff. We're probably going to get more over the weekend because it's Friday the 1st of December at the moment, but it's just sticky and it's one of my least favourite types of weather. So I've just got the air conditioner on. I just got home from work, so hopefully I can cool down. That's why I'm so frizzy. I washed my hair today and there was literally no point because it just got rained on. The dogs are just here. I'll see if I can... There's one. Look at that leg. Yeah, she's they're a bit pooped. They've just come in from being outside all day and they're muddy. Evie's really muddy. I'll see if I can show you her. Where is she? Let me see. There's Evie. I see. Camera shy. So that's what she's up to. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. It's hot. Just keep saying that. It's the end of the year for school, so we're organising our classes for next year. We are dealing with all of the end of year stuff we have to do, like reports and everything, and it's just a bit crazy. So that's my life right now. House is doing well. Evie's just come over for a pat. House is doing well. Matt's doing well. It'll be our 3-year anniversary pretty soon on the 13th. So in a couple of weeks time, which will be exciting. And then we've got Christmas. So that's what's happening. I hope everybody in the US had a great Thanksgiving recently. And also, the last time I saw you was just before Halloween. So I hope you had a good Halloween as well. Okay, let's get into things. I've got a couple of things to show you today. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. And depending on how long we go for, I might be showing off my stitching room because I recently organised it and cleaned it up. So we'll see. First whip is pretty much, I always start with my sales for the start of the month, and my sale that I'm working on at the moment is the Fantasy Sale by Lakeside Needlecraft. Here is a picture of where it was last time, if I could find one. I'm stitching this on 32 count Jubilant in Forbidden Fruit by Colour Cascade Fabrics. That's where we are now. And I'll show you what I worked on specifically. I finished the Goblin, which was November's block. That's Gary the Goblin, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. And last night I started the December Fairy, so just that part there. That's what I've been working on. Yes. Not much else to say really about that one. For those that don't know, I started this late. I started it a couple of months before it was due to end, and I'm just working my way through it as if it was a normal sale. So yeah. Then the second thing I worked on is actually a new start, and it's kind of a bit of haul as well. I signed up for the Hogwarts class schedule sale, which is being run by Armada Designs on Instagram and a website, but I found it through Instagram. So in terms of haul, I ordered the fabric and the needle minder that she was putting out. The fabric is called Dusk. It's 16 count Ada by Picture This Plus. I didn't realise it was Picture This Plus. I've never had Picture This Plus fabric. So there you go. This is Dusk on 16 count Ada. And here is the start that I've made to the sale. Sorry you can see through it. I don't really have anything I can put behind it. So it's a really nice grey fabric. It's crinkly because it's been on a Q-snap, but that's okay. I'm currently stitching the border. At first I stitched the top bit, class schedule, which is like the title of the whole thing, and then I've started on the border, so I've done April's. I need to do May, June, July, August, September. You don't do October because it's got something special, and then November, December. That sale is due to start on the 1st of January next year, or next month, in exactly a month's time. Oh, the needle minder says Accio needle, and if you like Harry Potter, you know what that means, and it makes sense. So that's that one. I've only worked on 3 whips this month, so the final one, and we're only 5 or 6 minutes in, which is pretty good, is actually a restart. I see some fabric, some easy count, yes, easy count fabric, because I had stitched this piece on 25 count 2/1, and it was really bulky, so I decided to switch that up and do 1/1. And this piece is in, do I have a picture of it? Yes, I do. It's called Mini Clockwork Dragonling, and the artwork's by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and it's a Hade, so designed by Hade. That's what it will look like. Sorry it's so small, but there you go. And I restarted it. I'd only done a page, so I was pretty happy to restart. I actually started by doing cross country, and I did one colour, one and a bit of that, one colour and a bit. And I decided that I was going really slow, and I didn't feel like I had any progress. So I switched it back to parking, but I've gone with doing it a bit diagonal. So that's kind of where I'm up to, that part there. So this is 400, 700, 900 stitches on that. So it's not actually a very big piece, and I hope that I've cut this properly. I think I have. I've counted it out 4,000 times, and I really hope it's right. I will probably check it though before I start, or before I pick it up again. This needle minder is from Shopmate Designs. So that's why I've got thread everywhere, because I've gone back to parking, and I'm loving the 1/1. It's much less bulky. My needle goes through the fabric better. Evie's on her back rolling around, so she's making some weird noises. Yeah, it just works a lot better, and I'm really liking it a lot more, and I'm finding that I'm not getting frustrated with the fact that I can't get my needle through the fabric. I do, however, need to overlock the edges. I keep forgetting to do that. So that's the 3rd whip. So like I said, I went from the fantasy sale, then I did the Hogwarts one. I got to March and I needed a break from that border, so I picked up the Hade and started that, and then I went back to the border, and now last night I've started the fantasy sale for the month. Yeah, so not much haul. I signed up for another Fabric of the Month club from Sparkly's in the UK. It's actually the same amount as the one from Colour Cascade, even though it's in the US, so that's pretty good. Haven't obviously received anything yet, but I've signed up for that, so that should start coming in soon. Yes, I did also receive my 2 Fabric of the Months that I was waiting on from Colour Cascade Fabrics. I think there's still some issues with the 32 count Lagana fabrics. Seems like she's having some really big supply issues. The first one is the September one, which is called Lavender Fields. That's it there. It's just lavender and white, but it's really nice. My dogs are making real gross noises, so I'm sorry if you hear that. That noise was a pig. One of the toy pigs. And the one for October is a one-off colour, so this hasn't got a name. It's another purple fabric, but it's a lot darker. And I think this is the one... No, this one has some like hints of blue in it. This one is just the straight purple, but it is darker. So that's those two. I also ordered some Easy Guide fabric from Lakeside Needlecraft for the Haze I'm starting next year, which I'll talk about in my plans. The other thing that is haul, or like Happy Mail, there she is, I can see her coming towards me. Hello! Adele from lauraxstitches sent me a beautiful Christmas present, which is like an advent calendar. So I'm actually vlogging every day as I open a gift, because she sent me a whole bunch of gifts. They all fit into a nice little small package, not massive. I'll put them all together and upload them at my next update video. So the December, technically it's the December update video. I'll put them all together because they're only going to be like 2 minutes long at the most, each clip. I might stick with plans at the end like I usually do, and I'm going to talk about some FFOs, right? Get off the floor, you're going to start barking at me again. It's really exciting. I went and bought some canvases and some frames because Spotlight had a bit of a sale, so I decided to go and purchase some. And I've actually wrapped some of my cross stitches around some canvas, and they're just small. I think they're 15 by 15. I'm not too sure. They're 15 sounds big though. I don't really know how big they are, but they're just small canvases that I've wrapped my Geeky Stitching Co designs around, and I'm going to show you kind of how I did that. They are not professional looking at all. They are clearly homemade DIY. The corners are not perfect, but it's my first go, so I'm pretty happy with them. And they just kind of sit up on my shelving unit, which I think you can see there. There's like a massive shelving unit on my dining room wall. So let's talk about this. The first one I did was this one, which is called Squeeze Me. That's what it looks like. And this one I mucked up the corners really bad. There's still a bit of a crease there I couldn't get out. These corners here have like a cut edge where I decided to cut it because that's smart. Whereas these ones are folded over like a present. And it's just pinned at the back like that. Yes, that's that one. My main goal was to get it nice and tight so it wasn't too creased. The next one I think I did was this one, and I decided to fold all the edges for this one, and this is You Make Me Feel Gooey, which I really like. That's the corners again. That's the back. Then there's Hug It Out. You can kind of see some stuff in there, that's alright. Life is Tough But So Are You. And the last one is Home Is Where My Dogs Are, which is my favourite. And this one sits in between, on one of the shelves, in between two pictures of the dogs. So there's one of Evie as a puppy and one of Sky as a puppy, and that one just sits in there because it's pretty cute. So that's those. They are gonna, I'm thinking this one's gonna stay in the shelving unit. These four, I'm gonna try and work out some way to hang them up in my stitching room because they're not really something that like needs to be out in the living areas, like the common areas. And I'm gonna do that with a bit of my stitching that's like this small stuff that is a bit not really our thing. Yes, that's where they'll go, but this one will definitely stay out because I think it's cute and it really looks cute in between the picture of the two dogs. So that's that. We're at 14 minutes, 15 minutes, and that's pretty much everything. But plans. December plans, start with that. It's really getting ready for Year of Whips. I'm at a bit of a crossroads because my plan for next year was, in terms of sales, was to do the Hogwarts one and finish the fantasy sale. But Clouds Factory have come out and said that they're doing a fantasy creatures or fantastic creatures, I don't know what it's called. It's a one with stuff like the Kraken and stuff. It's a sale that like really speaks to me and I really want to do it, but I don't have room for it with both of these sales. So I'm at a loss of whether to try and power through all of the characters from the fantasy sale not the border, the characters, and get all of that done. And then I can have the 2 sales throughout the year, the Clouds Factory one and the Hogwarts one. And then the border of the sale, the fantasy sale, I can do as a year of WIP, so that could be done throughout the year. I'm really tempted to do it. I'm just worried I'm going to get burnt out on the last. I think I've only got December, January, February, March. I've only got 4 to do, and they actually don't take me very long. If I have a weekend, it's pretty good. And we're report writing at the moment, which is taking up a lot of my time, but I'm aiming to have them finished this weekend. So that will free up my next couple of weekends, even though we will be traveling a bit with Christmas parties, woo, which will be really exciting. So that's pretty tempting. So I'm going to see how we go with that. If I decide against that, I'm going to work on my December block for that and get that finished. I'll do some more borders for the Hogwarts sale, because I really would like to have that just done. So I really want all the borders done on the Hogwarts sale. So I need to get cracking on that too. What else would I do then? I think from then I just pick different WIPs. I'm not too fussed this December because next year is very planned, and I'm going to get into that now. I had my first draft of plans for next year done. I've literally planned out the whole year. I've used Year of WIPs, and I've used a couple of Stitch Mania sales. I'm going to kind of talk through them now. I printed out these calendars, just really simple, January to December, 2 months on a page, and they're just going to be in my stitching area just for me to quickly check, okay, that's what I'm working on today, and I put it away. Obviously, I've written these in grey lead so I can rub it out and redo them, which I've already done. So that's really good. I've noted where there's school holidays, because obviously as a teacher, that's where I get most of my stitching time. I've noted the Mirabilia retreat that I'm going on. I've noted the sales that I'm doing. I've got a cruise that I'm going on next year for a week, so I'll put that in as well. So I've noted everything down. I'm going to do a new start, new start, I've given myself a week for that because it's a Haid and it's Rapunzel. And I'll put in a picture here of what that looks like. And then I have a sale week. So I have a week to get the 2 blocks done of the sale of my choosing. I don't think that's quite a bit of a stretch. It might be quite hard to do that, but I'll do my best. I'll see how big they are. Then I'm giving myself a week for Always and Forever, which is a Stitcherovia piece. And that's a piece I'm doing as a present. So I'm giving myself quite a bit of time for this. It's for my parents for their wedding anniversary next year. So I need to get that done by May would be good, because then it's in June and I can frame it up. Then I give a week for Epic Pokemon, because it's my goal to get as many pages done as I can next year on Epic Pokemon. So that's January. In February, I'm going on the Mirabilia retreat. So I'm going to just take my Mirabilia that I'm working on, which is Renaissance Mermaid. I'm going to take her to work on the whole time, because from what I've heard, not a whole lot of stitching gets done anyway. So I'm going to just take her, and if I'm stitching, I'm stitching on her and I'm getting progress. I'm going to be doing the Winter Olympics sale that Stitch Mania is running, and I think I'm probably going to vlog that, so every day I'll give you an update and I'll put it all together at the end. So I'm not going to go through what I'm doing now, but I know that I'll be doing that from the end of the retreat, because it actually starts during the retreat. So at the end of the retreat, and when I get back, that's what I'll be working on. So January is a little bit different than the rest of the normal months, because I'm having that new year, new start. So March, I'll give you as an example of what is a normal month. Sale week is the first week of the month, because that's generally when sales get released. Epic Pokemon gets a week, Always and Forever gets a week, and then Epic Pokemon gets another week. So I'm doing 2 weeks of Epic Pokemon a month to try and get as much done as I can. When I'm on the cruise, which is in April, for that week I'm going to take Always and Forever, because it's a small piece, it doesn't require a lot of colours, and I can fit it in my Q-snap, easy to take with me. I might be finished Always and Forever by then, because it's not that big, and it's not very intricate. Like when I worked on it for a small amount of time, I got the whole top half of the border done, and that was within, yeah, not much time at all. It was quite easy to do. So that's what I'm going to take. What is different? Stitch Mania. I'm planning on doing 4 starts in Stitch Mania, so I can keep my other pieces going as I normally would. But every weekend I'm giving myself a new start, and they're all Hades, so I can work on them, give them a bit of time. Yeah, so I picked 4 of them, and I'll go through that when we get to Stitch Mania. June is mostly normal, but then there's the World Cup challenge, which is through Stitch Mania, so we're doing that. July is normal, and that includes school holidays, so I get a lot of stuff done on that. I should have finished, I would have to have had finished Always and Forever by then, so I will choose a different Year of Whips piece to work on in replacement of that for that week. I'll do a separate Year of Whips video either late this month or early in January. So July and August are normal. September has got some school holidays, so that'll be good. October has 1 week of school holidays, which I like. That October also has the midterm election challenge. So I'll be doing that until November the 6th. So again, I'll go through that kind of when we're up to it, and that'll again be a vlogging one, as will the World Cup and the Winter Olympics. November's pretty chill, and December's good. December will just be powering through to get some stuff done for Year of Whips. The main goal for Year of Whips is to do full coverage pages of Epic Pokemon. So that's about it for those plans. I think I'm going to probably stop it here, but I did want to give a few suggestions out for some videos, and I want you to let me know kind of what you're thinking. I have my stitching room that I'd like to show you. If you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, I'm not going to show you. But I've organised my stitching room. I've organised the wardrobe that I use. If you want to see that, I can put it as a separate video, or I can tack it on to a future update video. I've also got some finishes I can show you. However, I have just shown you 5. So, may not do that. When I get some, I'm going to be testing out a framer that's close by to me soon, and when I get that stuff back, I'll do like a full review of getting something framed. The other thing I wanted to talk about as well is that I just kind of want some constructive criticism or some feedback on my videos. I have noticed that the past couple of months and I know it's not all about views, but not as many people are watching, and that's totally fine. I get that people don't have time to watch everybody, and I may not be your style, and that's totally fine. But I just want to know what you like about FlossTube and what you want to see, and I want to adapt myself to that, because I have been doing this for a year. And you know, you don't want to compare yourself to other people, but I have seen people that have done this who started at the same time as me, and I know because we've uploaded our first videos right around the same time. I have noticed people that started their sorry, Sky's being real weird. I've noticed people that started their YouTube channel around the same time as me and uploaded videos near the same time as me have like double my subscriber count, which is like, I sound like I'm being really ungrateful. I'm not. I really love the people that have followed me and subscribed to me and stuff. It's really, really fantastic and exciting and unbelievable and ridiculous. But I just want to know if there's anything that I'm missing or that I'm not doing, or something I could do to help you click on my videos. Okay, so give me any feedback. You can message me on here. Sorry, you can comment on here, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram. And that link, or my username is just lauraxstitches, and I'll have it down below anyway. We might stop it there, and I'll get back to stitching my fantasy cell and thinking about what I'm going to do this month. Bit of a short one, which is exciting, because then it means that you won't have to sit there for an hour. If you want to see my stitching room, let me know, and I can always upload that as another video or on my December update. But that was November. I hope you're having a lovely month. You had a lovely November. It's exciting to start the Christmas season officially, because I don't start Christmas until December 1st. We put up our tree last weekend because we had people coming over and Matt wanted to impress them. So there it is. It's white, and it's got blue and silver decorations and blue lights, because his favourite colour is blue. And so to get him excited, I bought blue decorations. Have a great stitching month. I'll be vlogging every day, like I said, for Adele's Advent Calendar, and I'll upload that at some point after Christmas Day, because it goes until Christmas Day. And I will see you at the end of the month or in the new year. Depends what I do. Have a lovely month, everybody. Bye. Come here. Look. Look at you. We can see you. What do you want? That's really rude. Evie, stop. Evie. And I'm assuming it's to get my dogs out of them because that was a long one. That made me laugh.